Hey, it's Matt Moscona. You found it, your home for the latest content on your favorite team, the LSU Tigers. And we're powered by BetUS. Remember, this football season, earn a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Check out BetUS in the description on this video. Brian Kelly and the Tigers reel in a big fish. On Thursday, it was safety CJ Jim Coyley out of Nashville. Friday, just around 2 o'clock Central Time, this one was expected, but Phillip Wright, the wide receiver out of Destrehan, has picked the Tigers. He made the announcement on his social media, and he has now become the 21st member of the LSU class of 2025. Another in-state prospect, a guy that committed to Michigan just about a month ago, was committed to Michigan for less than a month, decommitted, is now part of the LSU class after he got that LSU offer. Tigers were on him, and he is now a member of the class of 2025 for the Tigers. Before I go any further, I would like to offer a sincere moment of appreciation for Destrehan High School. Can we all please just have a quick standing round of applause? All of everybody, please stand. Taylor, you want to go to the wide shot, please? There we go. Big round of applause from Destrehan, please. Join. Thank you. Thank you to Destrehan. Really sincerely appreciate all that Destrehan has been and continues to be for this LSU football program. Of course, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Jefferson, Ricky Jefferson, all from Destrehan. John Emery from Destrehan. Glenn Logan from Destrehan, Jai Eugene, a 5-star part of the 07 National Championship team. Back in the day, Rondell Mealy from Destrehan. Remember Tim Moulton didn't work out here. He ended up going to Tech, but another Destrehan guy. Currently, Kalaj Cobbins, who's an absolute terror. I'm telling you, remember the name. Kalaj Cobbins is going to be a star for LSU. If he stays and commits, he's going to be awesome. They cannot block him coming off the edge. You currently have Jace Thomas committed for 2025, safety from Destrehan, and now Phillip Wright from Destrehan committed to LSU. So big thanks to for Destrehan for being what you have been and continue to be to the LSU football program over the years. All right, let's talk about Phillip Wright. Phillip Wright is a really good prospect. And I know so many times the tendency is to look at a star ranking or a rating, right? And so you see, okay, in the composite, he's a 3-star, and he's number 422 nationally, and he's the 69th best receiver in the country and the 12th best player in Louisiana. Rivals does have him as a 4-star. But one of the things that I always say, I'm not saying this just because this kid's a 3-star, whatever. I always say, ignore the star ratings, ignore the ranking, and look at the offers. That will always hold so much more weight to me. Not what do the recruiting services think. A lot of times, by the way, the recruiting services and the offers match up. But so often when you see this type of offer list, it ain't a 3-star. So I fully think Phillip Wright, by the time signing day comes, he'll be a 4-star. And a high one as well. LSU, Michigan, Georgia, Georgia Tech, Baylor, Mississippi State, Auburn. I mean, this list is incredibly impressive. Texas A&M, Miami, Penn State, Missouri, Nebraska, Arkansas, Texas Tech. It'll go on and on and on forever. So you're talking about a guy that has major offers from all the big boys, and LSU got him to decommit from the defending national champion and stay home. He is 6 foot, 170 pounds, runs a 4.32 40, 10.46 in the 100. So a legit track speed in a 6 foot, 170 pound body that's entering his senior year. So what's to say he won't even get bigger and stronger, potentially even faster. I'll also say one of the reasons that getting Phillip Wright now is so significant is the wide receiver room. Look, LSU's wide receiver this room is deep and talented and awesome. We've talked about it all throughout fall camp. You got your first 3 in Lacey and Hilton and Daniels, and then look at everybody else behind him making plays. But y'all, you very well could lose after this year. Lacey, Hilton, Daniels, Thomas, maybe Anderson. Like, that's 5, not even including potential transfer portal guys. And you say that, and who knows what will happen with guys like Kylan Billiot or so you're the freshmen in this class. But, I mean, Jaylen Brown, Kai Preon were both 2023 signees. After 1 year, they hit the portal. So I'm not saying guys are going to leave, but you have to prepare for the possibility of major turnover in that room. And so right now, you've got Derek Meadows committed. You've got Teron Francis, the number 1 receiver in Louisiana, committed. Now you've got Phillip Wright committed. So you got 3 receivers already committed for this class. And you've aimed high. You missed on DeCorian Moore. Khalil Lockett picked Texas yesterday. C.J. Wiley, of course, picked Florida State. But you're not done. You got a hat on the table for Jamie French, who narrowed his list down to 4 on Friday, and LSU's on it. Of course, French, he's a 5-star from Florida. His mom's from the Felicianas, went to Southern. And then Jerome Miles, kid from Utah, who LSU's got in on him late, but they're making some headway there. So they're not done at receiver. And, I'll continue to say that perhaps it's one of those things that in a different era where, you had the 85-man scholarship limit and a hard cap of 25 on the class, maybe you're more selective. But now that next year you're going to 105 roster spots, scholarship roster spots, and there's no cap on signing classes, the guys that in the past might have been like, let me see how the numbers work on signing day, your guys like Lloyd Cushenberry, Foster Moreau, Russell Gage, guys who ended up coming to LSU and being great players, but were like guys who you had to wait till signing day to see if you were going to have room for them. Like, now you could take those guys freely, easily, without any hesitation. And I think that's going to be LSU's benefit because the 3-star from Louisiana, like the guys I just mentioned, who maybe get overshadowed in a talent-rich state, who are going to be star players, Justin Jefferson. Like, you can take those guys now, and they're guys that are going to want to be at LSU because they're from Louisiana. And if it means sitting a year or 2 years till they get their shot, they're not going anywhere. Dramatically different from a kid from Florida or Texas or Minnesota who sits for a year and then leaves. So I love this on so many levels. Also, big hat tip to Cortez Hankton. Cortez Hankton and Frank Wilson were the lead here. Frank Wilson, of course, the area recruiter for New Orleans. We've talked about it a ton, his impact. But also 3 years here at LSU for Cortez Hankton, coming in with BK, for 2022. And all they've done is just continue to cycle and recycle amazing talent at that position. And it's been really impressive. So hat tip to Frank Wilson, Cortez Hankton, Brian Kelly, and this whole staff are getting another one. Phillip Wright, they get him to decommit from Michigan, and he'll join the LSU class. Another elite prospect from Destrehan. That'll be a Tiger. Thanks so much for watching the video. Remember, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you're notified whenever we post a new video. And our channel is powered by BetUS. 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits, up to $2,000. All the info and the link in the description below.